Well, it's week 1, day 1 of the LCS Spring Split with coverage brought to you by Alienware. I'm joined right now by Jensen, who's back again. Now he's on FlyQuest, though. What has it been like transitioning over to this team?
What has it been like? It's been good. Bit of an upgrade. I mean, I'm just happy to have a competitive roster again and feel like there's hope. And grateful for the opportunity to play again.
There's been some conversation. I think we had like a hotline league caller who was like, "This year is Jensen's last chance because I think you've unfortunately broke your always make worlds record, yep. And things have been kind of rocky compared to like when you were lifting trophies back to back. So, do you feel that way? Do you feel a lot of pressure this year?"
I wouldn't say I feel pressure, but I think, I guess if you don't make worlds every year, then you're on your last straw. Makes sense. No, but in a way, I think because I am getting older and older, and it's kind of looked down upon in esports, so if I can't put up good results, then why wouldn't you take a rookie, right? Like, that's kind of how it goes. So in a way, I think, if this is not a good year, then it's probably the end, yeah.
Do you think that esports is ageist? You say it's looked down upon. It's because some people would say like, "Oh, I'm getting old and I don't know if I can keep up." But you're like, no. It seems like you're more frustrated with like the industry.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fake, but it is true that for a lot of people when they get older, their priorities tend to change. So in that sense, like you do have to be careful if you do play with older people, older players like me, I guess. So it's definitely something to look out for because I have seen that in players. But I mean, I think as long as someone like me show drive to want to improve and work with the team and stuff, like I don't think it's real. I mean, Faker won Worlds again, so I think that kind of is a good sign for us boomers. Yeah.
Is Faker a boomer now?
I mean, technically not, but he's getting there. I mean, in terms of, I think it's even more extreme in Korea than it is in the West. Like, people who are Faker's age wouldn't play in Korea normally, I think. So I think in Asia it's even worse than it is here. But it's kind of true, yeah.
You're sneaking away. You can scoot up a little bit. I want to keep you next to the fire so you stay warm. Yeah. In this cold LA weather. We're here. There's a tailgate that's happening soon. Will you be participating?
I don't know. Maybe. Well, probably not, but maybe. We'll see. I don't know what my schedule looks like.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have people for that?
I have people for that. I don't know. I kind of just show up and I'm told what to do and we'll see what happens.
What's it been like working with these 4 other players on FlyQuest?
Pretty good. Surprising in a good way. Like, I heard like negative things about some players and, so far like everything's been good and everyone really fucking wants to win. So, I mean, I'm happy with how things are, like regardless if we win or lose, like I think everyone really fucking wants to win on this team and it's been a pleasure to work with everyone so far, yeah.
Where do you think FlyQuest should be on people's power rankings going into the split? Because most people seem to be putting like C9, NRG, and I think in a couple places I've seen you guys higher up, but where do you think people should have you?
I mean, I think we're definitely a top 2 team right now, just based off how practice has been going. Like, I don't think there's teams that are like much better than us. I don't think there's anyone that's really better than us. I think C9 is obviously the team to look out for, but from what I've seen, they're a bit shaky, but scrims to scrims and stage to stage, right? So it's completely different. So I think that is the team I'm looking out for. I don't expect NRG to be like winning LCS again. It was a bit of a fluke, I think. Don't clickbait me like that.
Listen, I need to get all the views I can get in 2020.
Go ahead. I think they're good, but I don't think they are like the team to look out for. I'm more worried about C9, for example, and other teams. It's kind of all the same.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for permission. So, it says you think C9 is a little shaky, but because of scrims, that's the case. How much do you think that the live patch situation is going to impact how teams perform? Because theoretically, like the teams that can adapt faster, like there's much more pressure put on, learn a patch, figure stuff out. don't just copy what LCK is doing, that type of thing?
Good question. I don't think it's gonna affect too much because the patch notes aren't like insanely big for the most part. Yeah. So unless there's like a really big patch, I don't think it's gonna change much. And as far as I know, there's still, when a new champ gets released, you still have to wait 2 weeks, I believe, before you can play it. So that would be the only like question mark. If a champ like Hui showed up and it turns out to be really OP, but only a few people could play it, then in that case, it might change things a bit. But the patch notes are generally not too big shifts, so it's not going to change too much, I think, unless Riot decides to do bigger changes.
Awesome. There's a food truck moving around in front of us. Oh, they're just repositioning. Okay, we're good. All right. Other than that, is there anything you want to say to the fans that are out there? Especially because I know that like you've been playing for so long. I'm curious what you would say to the people that watch you go to Worlds almost every year.
Yeah. I mean, thank you guys for still supporting me. There's still a lot of people who come up to me and say they've been cheering for me since before I even name changed and stuff like that. And that kind of warms my heart and makes me feel that like even when things are kind of shitty, that I'm still appreciated, and I hope I can make everyone proud this year and show that I still got it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. It's a new year, and not only does that mean a new season of the LCS, but it also means new Alienware products. You got to check out the new Alienware M16R2. It just got announced, and this notebook is beautiful. The M16R2 has been redesigned to be 15% smaller than its predecessor. It comes with up to an NVIDIA RTX 4070 GPU, and it's easier to travel with while still keeping your system cool while gaming with its new Cryotech thermal design for more efficient cooling. It has a stealth mode, allowing you to turn off RGB lighting and turn performance to quiet mode for more chill environments with a simple keyboard command. Thanks to Alienware for sponsoring this video, and be sure to check out the M16R2 in the description.